Professor Dave Dulio, Political Science Director of the Center for Civic Engagement, Oakland University. Sir, always a pleasure. We have just a little bit of time, but the quickest question is, there are a couple of new polls out. ABC News having a major polling since the debate. Have the voters' preferences moved meaningfully?
Good afternoon, Paul W. Thanks for having me, even though it's quick. The answer to your question is no. It's really something to see that the polling has really stayed consistent, and it's consistently a tight race all over the place across all the 7 or so battleground states, and it's going to stay that way until Election Day.
How does something like 2 assassination attempts on the former president affect any of this?
It's quite stunning that we're talking about this again, isn't it? The effect, I think, is yet to be known, but if we, again, it's unbelievable that we say this, but if we look back at the last assassination attempt in the aftermath, I think we saw, again, a lot of consistency. I think there was some sympathy for Trump and empathy for Trump after the first one, and I don't think that the Trump campaign took advantage of it as much as they could have. We'll see if any of that repeats itself here in mid-September.
Now, the news media loves to make a big deal out of a personality or celebrity. They've done it with a number of them over the years. Now the latest one is Taylor Swift. Did her endorsement show much impact?
I don't think so. I think we saw at least in terms of vote choice at this point, and I think we saw a number of more than a number, many people registered to vote in the wake of her tweet last week. But I would caution folks to think about this in that, look, this is a close election, as we said, and even small shifts in voter preferences, which this could produce, could have a massive impact on the outcome.
Well, I love Taylor Swift as a performer, but I don't care at all what she thinks politically. This goes all the way back to, I said the same thing a long time ago about Barbra Streisand. Loved her voice, loved her singing. I don't care who she's for, one way or another, and her kind of left-leaning ways. Be that as it may, we'll see what happens here, and we'll always depend on you as a professor of political science, director of the Center for Civic Engagement at Oakland University. And Professor Dave Dulio, it is an interesting time we live in, and we appreciate professionals like you to lean on.
Thanks for having me back.
Well, it's our pleasure, and we will have you back again and again. It's just the way things are these days.